Hey everybody, rivetlicker here. I don't know why the lighting's so yellow, but it should adjust soon, but who gives a damn? I'm gonna start anyway. Today's video is going to be my first empties video because I've accumulated a lot of empty products. And I finished up some I just threw out because they got old, and I'll go through a purge one later. And this has just been accumulating over the last 6 months. Oh, there's the lighting. I'm gonna start with hair care, and I've got a couple of hair products here. Only because I haven't finished my shampoo. I was just like, oh, I got makeup on, I might as well film. And I'm like this close to finishing my current shampoo, but at the moment we don't have that. So the first product here is the Di Lorenzo's Instant Saturate Weightless Hydrating Revitalizing Foam, and I really love this, and I did repurchase it already. It's absolutely great. It's a lightweight foam mousse, and it just hydrates your hair. I put it in my hair after I shampooing and conditioning when it's just still damp. I get rid of excess moisture and then I put it in. About a golf ball size amount is good for my hair. The next product here is the Batiste dry shampoo in the fruity and cheeky cherry scent. I like this. I actually really like Batiste. I know it is a cruelty-free product, but the parent company does test on animals. But I gave them the benefit of the doubt and I decided to try it. But you know what? It's good. It is vegan. It's not tested on animals. I'm happy to use it. Batiste, perfect. Next, I'll get onto like sort of masks and such. And since in the last 6 months, I've used 2 of these Skin Republic foot peels. I used one couple of weeks ago in May. And the results weren't as great as when I first used it, which was about 2 months prior. You can use these every 6 weeks, and you know what? These are only like 16 bucks at Chemist Warehouse and certain other retailers, and they're great. They didn't irritate my feet, and yeah, just made my feet soft. And I got a couple of face masks here, but I can't attest to the cruelty-free status of them because they are, I think, one of them is Korean and this one I think is Taiwanese. Yeah, this one is a Taiwanese company, and Taiwan has just passed a law. Well, they've just gotten on the bandwagon of banning animal testing cosmetics, and this is the My Beauty Diary Black Pearl Mask. It's whitening and nourishing. It is a sheet mask. I just got curious at one point and I decided to start using sheet masks, Korean branded ones. And then there was this other one, I bought it at the same shop. It's a shop in Sydney CBD, between the Hilton and Maya. It's on the same side. It's called Cosmo Cosmetics. They sell eyelashes there. I get my eyelashes from there, and I got a few sheet masks whilst I was there. And this is a Korean 3-step blackhead mask. First one is a sheet mask that's supposed to open the pores. The second one is a pore strip, and the third one is like a gel mask to close. But I found it did absolutely nothing. I only paid like $3.50 for this, but honestly, it wasn't worth any money. The only thing it has merits for is it being stupidly cute. I mean, look at it. It's so cute. It's a little piggy with black heads. It's so cute, but didn't work. I'll go on to cleansers now. Cleansers and such. I've accumulated only 3 packets of makeup wipes since the beginning of this year. My favorite out of the lot would probably be the Lacura Care and Cleansing Wipes for dry and sensitive skin. Lacura is Aldi's own brand of beauty products, and Aldi don't test on animals. They don't test their beauty products on animals, so I'm happy with that. I will definitely repurchase this, so we'll put that in the pile. This is the Australis 3-in-1 wipes, makeup removal wipes, and I'm currently using these at the moment. See, I've got a full packet here, and I always tend to buy these when they're on sale. They're really cheap. These ones are only 5 bucks. Oh, and the Lacura ones are only like $2, so ridiculously cheap. And I've got another Lacura one. This one kind of burnt my face a little bit because it is heavily fragranced, and it's the Lacura Essentials Natural Skin Organic Argan Oil for Nourishment Cleansing Wipes. Not the best. As I said, they are a bit too heavily fragranced, and they were okay. They did an okay cleansing job, but they just did no good for my skin. So I've also got a backup of this. I bought 2 at the time, and I think I'm probably just going to donate that one to a shelter because I really am not going to need it. And for cleansers, other sorts of cleansers, I have a couple of products here. This is a sample of the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. I got this sample from TVSN, and you know, it's nice. This one was like kind of like a sort of, it's not quite a foaming cleanser, it's not quite a cream cleanser, it's like somewhere in between, and it does foam up a little, but it's actually really gentle, and it's supposed to be a makeup remover as well. It's anti-aging. Elemis is also a company that doesn't test on animals, but I found that this was, it smells like hardcore herbal floral, and the scent bugs me a bit. I mean, I don't like the scent, doesn't bug me per se. I like the scent of it, but the scent I think may have contributed. I didn't like this that much, but I guess I would probably have to use it a little bit more. I honestly can't tell you much about it from one use, so doesn't matter. Next is, this was actually, my mom bought this for herself. This was like a purchase with purchase. It's the Silk Oil of Morocco gel cleansing facial wash, and it actually is really nice. It's just a clear gel. It didn't dry my skin out. It just cleansed really well. I am a fan of gel cleansers. This one's formulated especially for dry skin. It says specially formulated for dry, dehydrated, sensitive and itchy skin, so that's my skin type. Last but not least, for facial sort of stuff, this is not a cleanser, but it's an exfoliant, and this is Dermalogica a multivitamin thermofoliant. It's actually really good, but I like squeeze the tube empty. My mum used it, my mum bought it for herself, but she didn't like it, and I started using it, and I was like, hey, this is good. It's from the Age Smart series, and I really liked it. And then my friend Simon of the Skincare Obsessive, he's like, oh, I don't like it, and he gave me his other tube, which is like almost finished, and I'm like so disappointed that it's almost gone, because the other day he turned around and said to me, I actually really like this product. I'm like, no, curse you. He used to hate this, but he's a convert. Good on you, Simon. I hope that I can get more of this, but this is so expensive and so precious, so I'm gonna have to save up a little bit, because I swear by this. If you can afford it, get it. It's great. It's basically a very like light sort of exfoliant, and it feels warm to the touch and on the skin, and if you leave it on for a couple of minutes, it'll just like, it does both chemical and mechanical exfoliation. Now, moisturizers. Okay, I managed to finish up 2 over like in the last 6 months, and they were both Cosmetic Lad and Celestial from Lush. I'm really loving Celestial now. I'm converted from Coslad to Celestial. I used Coslad for like years. It was my go-to moisturizer. But Celestial is definitely my go-to. And like, as you can see, these are already clean. These ones are ready to take back to the store to get my free face mask. I don't know. I need to get something. Oh, I didn't wash this one. It still smells nice. I actually bought this for my mom bought this. She actually bought this for herself, but she didn't like it after all that. So I just pinched it off, and I'm like, I love it. So I bought another one at Christmas time, or after Christmas, and it was half price. Eye treatments, I've got an eye cream here, and it's the Skin by Dimitri James Collagenesis eye cream reverse. I liked it. It's very thick, but look how big the jar is. It's one of those airless pump jars. But look how big it is. Like, seriously, you'd think like it's almost like the same size. It could probably contain as much product as a 45. This Celestial, which is 45 grams. This contained only 15 grams. You know how? I really hate this reverse TARDIS packaging. Look how tiny it is on the inside. That is the inside. It is such a rort. Like, absolutely such a raw. If you took that inside out, you could fit another like 30 grams, like nearly 30 grams of product in this jar. But no, it's an optical illusion. You can tell, but look, that is the killer. That little bit there is like that. And it's got that little bit there is very shallow, and it's got that hole in the middle. Whilst I was really happy with the product, it didn't do much, but it was actually, it was more. Number one, the reason why I'm giving this a negative review is because the airless pump usually pumped out too much product, and then you'll sit there and dry out. And 2, just the amount of products to get for the price. I think this retails for something like 50 bucks, and which is reasonable for an eye cream. Like, you can't have used a smaller jar. Like, I'm pretty sure this eye cream this is a 14 gram eye cream, but it's in a more appropriate jar. So 1 gram less in this jar versus this jar. What the hell? Like, seriously, don't use excessive packaging. It's a lie and false advertising. And that's my rant. As much as I love Skin by Dimitri James, I really hate this packaging. I think it's a rip-off. I've got another eye serum here, and it's the Skin by Dimitri James, another skin product. It's the Crease Release Triple Advanced Eye Contour Serum with Omega Plus, and it's this. It did absolutely nothing, and it's still got a little bit of product in there, but it's been open for like over a year now. But it took me about 3 months to finish it. It didn't really do, like, I don't think I used enough of it to see results, but it does plump up the eye area a little bit, but it doesn't do anything for the creases. I've got very, very defined creases under my eyes, and nothing I use will ever help get rid of them. So before we move on to makeup and nail stuff and all that, I'm gonna do personal care products. Well, normally I would have probably finished about 6 by now in the past 6 months, but I have had to switch to sensitive toothpaste because I cannot handle it anymore. And these are the Lush Toothy Tabs, my all-time favorite toothpaste. I've got an Atomic here and an Ultra Blast. These are the two I use and purchase the most often. I always repurchase these. They're only $2.50 or $3 each, and you get 40 tablets, enough for 20 days worth of brushing. And they take a bit of getting used to, but I really do like them. And I will one day continue to use them again in the future, but at the moment I'm really needing to use sensitive toothpaste. This is probably from like a year ago at least, but I've accumulated. I'm gonna do an Empties video like once every 6 months. But this is the Lush Dirty Body Spray. It smells like mint and herbs. And if you're familiar with the Dirty fragrance, this is just pretty much like an eau de toilette version of the perfume. This is like really good in summer. Like, you spritz it on your skin in summer and it's like, oh, I feel fresh. This one's funny because it says no time for a full-on dirty routine in the morning. Take an Italian shower instead and spritz yourself liberally with this body spray before heading out the door. Definitely give it a go. I think it retails for about $24.95, but it lasts a while. Spritz, spritz. I like this. I originally bought it for my dad, but no, he doesn't want to use it, so I use it. I finished up a deodorant. It's my Natio Aromatherapy Roll-On deodorant. I like this. It's got lavender, rosemary, clary sage, and lemon. It's good. It does a job. Keeps me stink free. Okay, now I've only got a couple more products. It's more, this was more skincare than makeup because I don't finish makeup so much, but I got these, I bought these years ago and I finally used them the other night and then they peeled off. These are nail polish stickers, and I think I only paid like $3 for them at the time. It wasn't much. I got them from, I think, Gloss Cosmetics, but it's they were leopard print. I posted them on Instagram the other night, but I'll insert a photo here. They looked really good at the time, but then they just peeled off, so I was really upset about that. Yeah, quick, easy, I use that. In makeup, I finished a NYX Matte Finish setting spray, completely empty. Love this stuff, swear by it. Took me about 9 months to finish it. Spritz, spritz. It's good. I repurchased it, got it, everything. I also finished up a tube of Illamasqua Hydra Veil sample size that they gave me when I bought my skin base. So this was a while ago. This was only 3 mils, but it took me a while to use it. Can't say I'm a fan. Not 100% drawn to it. I mean, I probably I really don't understand what this whole thing is. Like, is it a primer, or is it's supposed to be a rehydrating gel, but you can use it as a primer or maybe not. I don't know. It's skincare, it's expensive. I'm not highly impressed by Hydra Veil, but maybe Matte Veil might be better. I mean, I'd love to try it, but it's just like, I don't have the money to fork out and purchase it, so what can you do? And last but not least, I finished a lip balm. A whole lip balm. I'm not kidding. This doesn't even go up anymore. Look inside. That is, seriously, I finished the whole thing, and there's barely any product. Like, I was still scooping out product because I love this so much. It was so good for my lips. This is the Lip Smacker Sprite. I'm not kidding. This stuff, you put it on at night, no worry. If I still had any of this, I'd be using this like crazy. Like every few hours, I'd be reapplying. And it doesn't actually do the whole drying thing. Once it comes off, your lips don't feel dry. They feel hydrated. Like, it takes a while to wear off actually, but it does leave a little bit of a white film on your lips, so you would use it sparingly, but when it did melt a little bit, it was good. So I'm so thrilled that I actually went through a whole one of these, because I've never gone through a whole lip balm before. But highly recommend Lip Smackers. It's my little secret. That's my Empties video for the last 6 months. I don't expect to be doing this on the regular, just maybe once every so often when I do accumulate products. But I've got several products accumulating now. I can throw these out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to stalk me on social media. You can find my links in the description box below. And please subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. And I'll see you guys on another video. Bye!